Yo, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be going over my match against Evil Mortar Gobstein. This is a very tough matchup because the Gobstein acts as a way to clear an entire lane, and that with the stun really makes the battle ram struggle. And for some reason, he has the hero mini Pekka, which is so annoying to go against, but I'm going to try doing my best here. So I go for a Mortar first play, getting his, I go for a Battle Ram first play, cycling to the Evo and getting his Mortar out. And then he goes for the Gobstein. I try getting a Marcher, you saw all that. So I go for a Pekka for the mini Pekka and the Gobstein. I need to match up my Pekka to either the Gobstein or the mini Pekka, ideally both, just like you saw there, because the Pekka clears out both, and I don't really have an amazing answer for the hero mini Pekka, especially if he goes ability. I go for a very nice zap there, getting some nice chip, a very nice fireball on the Ice Wizard and the oh my gosh, the Gobstein, and this is a very nice position to be in. This is exactly the position you want to be in. It's early damage in this matchup is so important because it's going to be so difficult later in the matchup. He was full counters to Skelly Barrel if placed on top, so that's a very nice play. He goes for a good log, and here I'm up at Elixir and I'm just kind of waiting. I probably go Battle Ram the back on the left, because that's my favorite placement, because if they go for a Mortar middle, there's sometimes the chance they miss. They usually don't, but there's a chance, and it makes it harder to get King Tower off of it. So he goes for a defensive Mortar. It's good to have your Evo Battle Ram paired up with their Evo Mortar, because then you could use your Evo Battle Ram either offensively to force out a defensive Mortar, or you could use it to counter their offensive Mortar, which I believe you see later. I go for my Evo Ghost in the opposite lane to start with that important opposite lane pressure, because although you want to go same lane as them, usually, sometimes you're forced to pressure opposite lane. Maybe you'll get some lucky shots, then you can switch. It's not that bad. So he goes for a bad mini Pekka ability, so it kills the Pekka, but he's just down Elixir. I go for a nice Ewas here. For some reason, I thought the Battle Ram would continue to charge through the balloon, but for some reason it didn't. He goes for a nice defensive Mortar here, but luckily it's the Evo, so that's really good. I go for a Pekka on that, and like I said before, you want to save your Pekka for their Gobstein and their mini Pekka, because you want to pair up your tank counter to their tank. In this case, it's the Gobstein, and the mini Pekka is a big threat. So here I go Bandit and Battle Ram, because I know he's down Elixir and I know I have a good thing going. So I go for a nice fight. He defends really well, so I'll give him that. I get a nice ghoul hit. So again, I know he's down Elixir, so I go Pekka here. And then I go Ewiz for the balloon wall, also stunning the mini Pekka, so it gets one less shot on the Pekka. So this is a very, very good position for me. I have good pressure. I'm able to get Pekkas down. I'm not really giving him a chance to go offensive. I go for a nice Battle Ram opposite lane here. And there, I should have tried getting the Ice Wizard and the Scientist, but unfortunately I wanted to go for the tower, so it wasn't great. I go for a nice Pekka here for the mini Pekka, as well as taking the Mortar. As you can see, I'm always trying to go Pekka, because in this matchup, if you don't and you try defending it without it, it just ends up giving him the tempo, making him able to just spam on offense and never get a Pekka down for the rest of the matchup. So here I go for a nice Battle Ram kite, because I know he's gonna fireball the Marcher. And he goes for an interesting Mortar there. So here, this is a really nice position. I go for a Magic Archer on the Gobstein, which is also a really nice play, because usually they struggle to stop the Marcher from lining up, and then they have to do something in response to it, or else it takes the entire tower. So that play puts me in fireball range, helping me win this tough game. Played really well. If you play it really well and they don't know the important parts of the matchup, it gets pretty good for you. But overall, if they play it right, it could be really difficult. So guys, that's going to be the end of this video. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.